is 7, and I really wanted this room to be, obviously for a young boy, but to something he could grow into. I didn't really want it to be all babyish stuff, because he gets bored of that, and he thinks he's already a teenager anyway. So it's kind of got a bit of everything in here. He's made this with my father for hours and hours and hours. So this is kind of his key feature. He loves it, and it's mechanical, so it's very exciting. So that's his key feature. And then the room is all blue. It's called Palmer Grey by Farrow & Ball. It's a really nice blue. It's a mellow blue. It's not navy and it's not baby blue, so it doesn't feel babyish. It feels quite grown up. And I've tied the blue in with lots of little pieces in the room, because Harry does really like blue. So we've got the blue headboard, and this I had custom made by Loaf. It's a single bed. I was always brought up in a single bed. I know a lot of parents think it's better for a child not to fall out of a double bed and everything, but I think just to have a simple little bed in a child's bedroom is nicer than having a great big bed. I think they grow up into that bed. They don't need to have an adult's bed when they're little. And I've got 2 little side tables. These ones are from Graham & Green, and they are a grey blue with a pale blue piping. They're just really nice and simple, with a bit of decoration on them. And then what else have I got? I've got, everything is painted white. All the woodwork is painted white. And then I've got dark blue fun little handles on the main wardrobe, and I've got little pale blue handles on the smaller drawers, and these are quite functional because I can just hide away all the toys and books and things. So it's all very convenient and all very tidy and neat. I think the one thing with the children's bedroom is you need plenty of places to put things. So these are very useful actually. These blue and white stripy storage boxes, I've got these everywhere. This one is full of sort of toys and chess and draft board, and we've got, this is brilliant actually, this is from Amazon. This is from a godparent, and it's a dartboard where you can throw the darts into this very harmless Velcro-y stuff, plastic Velcro, and these are very harmless as well. The boys love that. So a few key toys in the bedroom, but keep it really nice, really gentle, so hopefully you'll get a good night's sleep, and so will they. I've got some lovely fun pieces of art, which you'll probably recognise from my old house. These are by Amber Elise, and I just think it's a really good combination of being slightly pop arty with being a little bit childish, but you can also go into this. A friend of mine actually has this in her office. She loves it so much. So what we're going to talk about, actually there's one more key feature which is so sweet, I have to talk about it. This chair belonged to my son's father, and before that his father. So this chair is super old, hence it all needs to be completely reupholstered. But Harry is in love with his chair. It's like daddy's in his room every night. It's very sweet. It's perfect colours for this bedroom. It's very faded denim blue. And eventually I'll have it all recovered and all restuffed and all remade again. But it's a really special chair, and I think it's really nice to have those pieces in your children's room, something that's a real momentum and gives a real memory and feeling of happiness and calm and joy and family. So that's that piece. And then this little desk which I found from Loaf, I just loved. I think it's so fun. It's a little house, and it's a real mess in there. I have to tidy this up a lot because Harry's boys just aren't that great at tidying. But this is where Harry does his homework, and under here is great storage for books that we've read or books that we want to read. And he loves it because it looks like a little house and it's got a little chimney. I think it's really fun. So we're going to talk about the window treatment in here today. As you can see, I haven't done anything to these windows yet. We haven't been in this house for that long a time, so I've got an excuse that I haven't done everything all at once. But it's quite a great window, and it's quite a bright window, so I really want to black that out so that Harry gets a really good night's sleep. So what I'm going to do is really straightforward. There's several options. You could do a pelmet, you could do a covered track, you could do an uncovered track, you could do new roller blinds, you could do Roman blinds, but what I'm going to do is a really simple white pole, exactly the same in my room, as the one in my room. And instead of having the finials at the end, I'm just going to recess it straight into either end of the wall. So it will be attached to either end of the wall. It will have either a chrome or stainless steel finishing at the end. So it won't have any balls at the end, it will just be a straight pole. And I'm just going to have some lovely long draped curtains there. Just keep it really simple. I might even keep the blinds up because they're quite useful for privacy. But for night, I want it to feel really, really cozy in here, and I want him to shut the curtains and have a really good night's sleep. So I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the curtain fabric that I've chosen. As you can see, it's all within the blue colour palette. And I've got some funkies, I've got some stripes, I've got some plains. Obviously, if you go for something that's lighter, you are going to have it interlined with quite heavy fabric so that you can have the blackout effect. If you go for something darker, then it's going to be easier to have that blackout effect. That's going to have a really dark effect in the room. So I am thinking something a little bit funky. Harry is quite out there. He likes to do things that are slightly mad. So I'm thinking a nice stripe. This is probably better for Finn's room. I think it's a little bit softer and a little bit more delicate. And Harry's a bit more out there and funky. So I am going to probably go for one of these three and then keep this kind of colour scheme for Finn's bedroom. That's too grown up. I want to keep it still quite fun and childlike. So for me, these little stripes and zigzags are fabulous. I love a pattern at the window and I love a bit of colour. So I think it's going to be one of those three for me. That ties in his colour scheme, gives a bit of colour pop in it. It's going to be nice and dark when you shut them. And it's going to be fun. And at the end of the day, it's going to be fun but conducive for sleep. So I will show you the finished product when I've had them made up. And yeah, just a really nice, calm, happy bedroom in here for a 7-year-old boy. So there are some tips for you. Hope you enjoy them.